This is a problem from Forecasting Chapter 9, problem number 10 in MBA MSF 624. But if you're taking any class related to forecasting, you may watch this and learn from it. So we have data, and we are supposed to find the forecasting method that is best for this data. I would first, just using the naive method, it's best to use the POM QM software for this because it's a canned software and you don't have to keep writing formulas. So I would just solve this and graph it just to see that you can see that we have this upward trend in the data. And so my first mode of analysis would be, well, let's use linear trend model to see how we do. So if with this we use linear trend model, we get MAPE is 9.57% and MAD is 1.48. So that's pretty good. Now, let's keep that in mind. MAPE is less than 10%. So let's go to Edit and perhaps use exponential smoothing with trend because there is trend within the data. And when we use that, we can say forecast, the original forecast, let's assume 10.6, and for trend right here, we're gonna use 0. And when the default is 0.5 and 0.5, let's go ahead and start from the from alpha being 0.1 and beta being 0.1, and let's see what we come up with. Well, 20%, that's not very good. So let's edit and let's take this all the way to the end. And now we're at 13%. Let's bring this to about 0.5 or so. And let's bring this to about 0.1, 0.15 and see what we get, 15%. So you can experiment with this. I believe with exponential smoothing, if we set these to blank and solve, we may be able to get okay, no, this is doing exponential smoothing, single exponential smoothing. It does not have a default where it computes the best value. You can see here it says the best alpha is on MAD is 1. So if we're using MAD as our measure of analysis, it's best to use alpha of equal to 1. Alpha based on MSE is 0.95. So if we're using MSE as our measure of forecast accuracy, then it's best to use 0.95. So let's go ahead and use a high alpha. Let's say 0.95. And let's use a smoothing coefficient of 0.3 just to see what we get. And we get 13%. Let's edit and let's change this to 0.4. And it's going up. And if I go to 0.5, it's definitely going up. So in this example, we can experiment with this, but remember the trend model had a really good MAPE and a really good MAD, so it's probably best to just use this. All right, thank you.